Speaking this bill tonight, and I have mixed feelings about it. While I totally agree that a tip, if I ever did or whatever, any place, it was meant for the staff, meant for the waiters, kitchen staff, whatever, or whoever, taxi or deputy anyway said, often I myself was cutting the hay and whatever, but we wouldn't have as much stones in Tipperary as we would have in Kerry, so I could come in closer to ditches than the Kerry fellas could with the Mourne bar, so you do more damage. But on a serious note, I'm concerned that this might be a cynical move by Sinn Féin, because reading the low pay commission and the recommendations, and like they're saying it would be could be unimplementable, and it could be it's found that it could be unintended negative consequences. And all legislation that we pass here, that's one thing I have found out since I came up here. We pass legislation every day, so it gets stacked every night with legislation. The unintended consequences can be very, very serious. So I think we should make haste, or make hay slowly if we get the weather this year, last count holder. But certainly, tip is for the ordinary people. I vehemently dislike big business, what has happened. Capitalism was mentioned, and I don't disagree with all the big takeover in my own county, with all the land being bought up, with Goodman Empire and the beef. Now we're having the chains. And we've one that fell out the front gate here and down the street, across the road and the corner, and I'm told that's where there's a huge problem. Big chain industry again, queues out the door to go in. It's disgraceful if they don't pass on the tips, and the tips are made in goodwill. I was in America for Paddy's Day, off Pádraig, and you're expected to tip. You're not expected to tip here in Ireland, but we do tip, because if we get a good, decent, nice person serving and they look after us as best we can and everything is fine, we give a tip. It's goodwill, and it's in good taste and in good gesture, and why not? And goodness knows, and indeed the staff in the restaurant have been in there this evening, they have a food tasting and a wonderful Irish fare from all over our country, including Kerry and West Cork and Tipperary and Donegal and everywhere. And the staff that we have in this house here, they never get a tip, and they look after us all very well. I often get a tip from my colleagues to shut up and sit down. He wants to go speaking in, so I'm just saying, I think we should consider this legislation carefully. I don't think I'll be able to support it, because I don't want unintended consequences where the tips will be included in for your taxation. And as the Taoiseach said this morning, it could be included in to deny you getting a medical card, to deny you're getting the bus ticket, to deny you getting a carer's allowance. So we have to be very careful. It might look grand, and I welcome it coming from the Senate here, and I welcome the research in it, but we have to be careful and make hay, as I said, slowly, and make good legislation rather than bad legislation. Go on, Marcus.